All right, hey guys, we have another 1949 game for you today. It's May 23rd now, and the Tigers are in Boston taking on the Red Sox. Tigers, as I've told you a couple times now, are really surprising so far this season. Joe Dobson for the Red Sox pitches a strike in there to Don Callaway. As you can see, I've changed the lineups up a little bit. 0-1 the count on Callaway, and there's a strike high, 0-2. Of course, the Tigers aren't supposed to be too surprising to you when you consider that. Let's see if we can find him here. They did have the man who won the batting title that year on their team, who appears not to be on the roster right now. Callaway hits a fly ball over to center field, and DiMaggio has that for the out, one away. And here is Hoot Evers, who hits one over to right field. It's Zarilla there making the catch, 2 away. You can tell by the way that yeah, we don't have him on here at all. You can tell by the way that the the lineups have changed because the Red Sox do have Al Zarilla finally in the lineup, and that's been a little bit of a change. Vic Wertz puts down a surprise bunt, and that one ends up going over to shortstop. Stevens runs in and grabs that and throws it to first, and that does it. We go to the bottom of the first, and here are the revamped Red Sox. Here is the advanced Red Sox lineup with Ted Williams leading off. It'll be Fred Hutchinson up there. He's 4-2, through 2.32 ERA. Throws a ball in there to Ted Williams. Want to know the count? And that's a bullet through the hole into left field for Williams, and that's a base hit. That's why you want him hitting up close to the top. That brings up Vern Stevens. Dom DiMaggio moved down to the number 3 spot. Not really demoted. It's just that Williams is such an extremely good hitter. 1-1 the count now on Stevens. 2-1 is the count on him. We want Williams to get all of those extra at-bats you get for leading off. The count on Vern is 3-1. There's a little double play ball. Lipon goes over to Barry on to Campbell, and that does it. 2 away, and here's Dom DiMaggio, who takes the ball. DiMaggio hitting 373, and 471 on base percentage, 517 slugging percentage, and he's still only third best on the team. Full count now on DiMaggio, very quickly. Here's a little bouncer over to Barry. Second baseman has it, throws to first for the out, and we go to the top of the second inning. It's going to be Johnny Groth up there, and 2-0 now the count on Groth, and there's a foul back. 2-1 is the count on him. There's a little ground ball over to Stevens. He makes the play, throws to first, 1 away. Johnny Lipon in there takes the ball low, 1-0 the count, and there's 1 foul back. It's 1-1 on him. It's fouled away, 1-2 the count on Johnny, and that's ball too high. 2-2 is the count. Swings at that one and fouls it back, but bats can't hold on, and there's a liner over to first base, and Goodman knocks it off his glove and is able to recover, flips over to Dobson for the out. Very good play by Goodman at first. 2 away, and here's Aaron Robinson, who swings and misses at the first pitch for a strike. Hits a little ground ball over to the right side. Goodman has that and goes to the bag with it. We go to the bottom of the second, and here is Goodman after that great play, hitting 368 so far, and that gets by the pitcher and by Barry on for a single. So Goodman, who hadn't been starting that much, starts it off the right way here with the base hit, and here comes Al Zarilla. Zarilla hitting 417 in his time with Boston, and there's a strike in there to him. It's 0-1. There's a ball outside, 1-1 the count, and that's in there for a strike, 1-2. Lined over third base, that's in there for a base hit, and that'll be a double for Zarilla. They hold Goodman over at third, and that brings up Johnny Pesky now, runners on second and third, nobody out. Pesky not much of a bunter, so we'll have him swing away, and Hutchinson misses with that one. 1-0 is the count. There's a little chopper over to second base, and Barry, not a great arm. Goodman, not a great runner, though. We're going to have him hold at third, and Barry makes the play and throws over to Campbell at first for the out, 1 away. That brings up Matt Batts. Matt Batts is a player I like, but he's hitting 103, bless his soul. 1-1 now the count on him. And there's the line drive over to base hit. That's going to be a single, and that scores 2. So Batts heard what I said, and that makes it 2-0. Here's Bobby Durer, who hits a fly ball over to Vic Wertz in right field for the second out, 2 away, and it's Joe Dobson who takes a strike. It's 0-1 on Joe. That's low and away for a ball, 1-1 the count, and that's a fastball high, 2-1. There's ball 3-1 the count on Dobson. There's a fastball on there for a strike. It's a full count on him. Ground ball over to Lipon. He throws over to first base for the out. We go to the top of the third, and it's Paul Campbell. It's a breaking ball inside on him. Another one in tight, 2-0 the count on Paul. There's a line drive base hit out of Pesky's reach on the left side into left field for a base hit. That'll bring up Neil Barry, runner on at first base, and there's a ball in there to Barry. And another ball as that one just missed. 2-0 is the count. There's a pop-up over to left field. Williams has that one away, and here's Fred Hutchinson. There's a little bunt back to the mound. Dobson has it, throws over to Dewar covering at first base, pushes Campbell up to second. 2 away, here's Don Callaway. And there's a ball that just misses, 1-0 the count, and that one gets away from bats, 2-0 the count. There's a little ground ball over to Dewar, who makes the play and goes on to first. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Ted Williams comes up there and takes the ball inside, and a strike. 1-1 today for Williams, hitting .370 this season, 2-1 now, 3-1 the count on him. He'll take this one. There's a fastball in there for a strike, full count, but that one misses. Williams able to work the walk and goes down to first base, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, if you walk anybody at the top of that Red Sox lineup, you're in trouble. Vern Stevens comes up and takes the ball. There's a throw back to first. Williams isn't going anywhere. A little pop-up, and it's Barry going left, going right, and finally makes the catch on a play that wasn't really that hard. So one away. That brings up Dom DiMaggio, who has 17 RBIs, takes the strike, and then a ball. 1-1 the count on him. And that pitch was high for a ball. It's 2-1, and that's lined over to left field, but Evers is right there in the danger zone, and he makes the catch for the out, 2 away. Billy Goodman comes up there and takes a strike quickly. Hits one deep to right field, but not deep enough. Vic Wertz is able to get back there and grab it. We go to the top of the fourth. Hoot Evers comes up there and takes the ball. Low and away, that's in the dirt. 2-0 the count on Evers. It's fouled away. It's 2-1 now on Hoot. There's a breaking ball in there for a strike, 2-2, and there's a rocket off of Dobson's pitch, and that's a base hit, and that puts a runner on first base here for Detroit, top of the fourth inning, down 2-0. A little pop-up now for Vic Wertz. It's out of play, and a ball, 1-1 the count, and there's a drive towards right field, just foul. And they called it right there down near the Pesky pool. You can't call it that yet. Pesky's still there. There's a ball to Wertz, 2-2 the count. It's lined into left center field. DiMaggio goes over and slides and is able to grab that. Williams not playing that very well. Evers gets all the way over to third. And Detroit has something cooking here with nobody out, top of the fourth inning. Runners on at first and third. And Johnny Groth coming up, thinking about maybe a potential bunt. We'll play it into the corner, see what happens. There's a ball wide to Groth, 1-0 the count. There's a swing and a miss, and Wertz is going for second. That was a hit-and-run call. And Bats throws down there, but his throw is offline, and that means Wertz has a stolen base. How many stolen bases did he have in real life? He had 2 in real life and has 2 in this replay so far. So stolen bases are running warm here. We've talked about that before. And that means that there's first base open now as Groth is still up there. We'll pitch to him. 2-1 is the count as that one missed. That's on the inside corner. It's 2-2. That's in the dirt. No swing. Full count now on Johnny. And there's one outside, and there's ball 4. The base is now loaded, and it's Johnny Lipon coming up there. Feels like everybody's named Joe or Johnny or something like that in 1949. And Lipon takes the strike, 0-1, and that's outside, 1-1 the count. There's a ball that misses the target, 2-1. There's one skied over and out of play, 2-2 the count now on Johnny, and that's off the plate, full count now on him. It's foul back, still the count remains full. Pop up, and Goodman, the first baseman, has that one for the out, 1 away. And here comes Aaron Robinson. Bases loaded still, 1 away. There's a ball. And a pop up into foul ground. Goodman this time grabs that one for the out, 2 away. So 2 straight foul pop ups. And here comes Paul Campbell. And the tie here is having a hard time. There's the ball in there to Paul, and then a ground ball over to Stevens. He flips to Dewar, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. Red Sox managed to get out of that one. Not sure how they did it. Here's Al Zerillo, takes a strike, and then a ball high. 1-1 is the count on Al. It's hit deep to center field, and that hits off the wall. That's a double again for Zerillo, his second of the ball game, and that'll bring up Johnny Pesky now. Runner on at second base, 2-0 the score in favor of Boston. Pesky takes the ball, and then a ball high. 2-0 the count. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Chopper over to Campbell, and that's called fair at the end. Campbell has he has tagged Pesky for the out. Zerillo makes it to third, though. With 1 away, here is Matt Batts. Batts, 5 RBIs in the season, 2 in the day, and hitting 133. He takes the ball, and then another one wide, 2-0 the count. It's hit over to right field. Wertz has it for the out. Zerillo's going to try to score. And he is safe. He is safe. Good night. That ball was right there. The tag was down there, and he was able to elude Robinson's tag. It's a 3-0 game, and here comes Bobby Dewar. Dewar takes the ball. Nobody on. Another ball, 2-0 the count. There's ball 3 on him, and he'll take this one. There's that automatic strike, 3-1 the count. There's a pop-up over to Evers in left field, and he's got it for the out. We go to the top of the fifth. Neil Berry up there takes a ball high, 1-0. A little ground ball over to the right side. Goodman dives for that, makes the play on it, but unable to get Berry out, not able to flip it over to Dobson covering. That means there's a runner on at first base here with Fred Hutchinson up. and he pops one up just out of play, first pitch, and then bunts that one. It's a pop-up, and Goodman has that one, throws over after grabbing that from on the fly over to Dewar, covering the bag. Barry just barely able to get back in time. That brings up Don Callaway. So really bad job by Hutchinson trying to bunt. Callaway takes a ball and then pops one up, and it's DiMaggio there who grabs that one. The wind, I guess, is blowing. Is it blowing out? Yes, it's blowing out to direct to center field. 2 away here, and here's Evers who takes a ball and skies one over to the right, out of play. 1-1 the count on Evers. And that's high. 2-1 is the count on him, and that foul is fouled off of bats. 2-2 the count. There's a ground ball over to Stevens. At short, flips over to Dewar for the force out, and we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Red Sox still up 3-0. And here comes Joe Dobson, and that's inside for a ball. 1-0 the count now on Dobson, and there's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Fastball's away. It's 2-1 on him. That's hit over to right field, and Wirtz has a beat on that one, goes back and grabs it. 1 away. Ted Williams now comes up. He takes the ball low and inside. 1-0 is the count. There's ball 2 on him. 2-0 on Williams. And there's a fastball in the corner. 2-1 the count. That's a foul ball. 2-2 on Williams. And that's hit over to right center field. Wirtz has that for the out. 2 away. And Vern Stevens comes up. Stevens 0 for 2 today. Takes a ball. And another ball. 2-0 now on him. There's one hit over the other way. Wirtz, though, is able to go back and grab that one, and we go to the top of the 6th. And it is Wirtz up there here after making those 2 catches. Takes a strike and then pops one up just foul. Goodman can't get there. Foul ball. There's a ball to him then. 1-2 the count. That's fouled away. Still 1-2, and he swings and misses at that one, and down he goes. 1 away here, top of the 6th inning, and here's Johnny Groth. Groth takes a breaking ball low, and a little ground ball over to short. Stevens has it. Goes on to first for the out. 2 gone. Johnny Lipon now takes the strike, and then a ball low. That's hit over deep to center field. DiMaggio goes back for that one. It's got a beat on it and has it for the out. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and here is Dom DiMaggio. His average now 367 after going 0 for 2 today. Better get a base hit here. And he does. Hits one over to left side for a hit through Callaway and Lipon right between them. And that brings up Billy Goodman. Runner on at first base is Dom DiMaggio. Nobody out, bottom of the 6th. 3-0 Red Sox, and they are trying to get something going. Hutchinson almost throws a wild pitch there. That ends up being ball 1 on Billy. That's high. 2-0 now the count, and that's inside. 3-0 the count on Billy. That's on the black. 3-1. That's fouled away. Full count now, Billy Goodman. And there's ball 4 off the plate, and that puts runners on at first and second, but still with nobody out, bottom of the 6th. 3-0 Red Sox, and here comes Al Zarilla, who's 2 for 2 today, who's happy to be starting, and he takes a strike. 0-1 the count remains, and there's a ground ball over to Barry, who flips over to Lipon, covering the bag at second for 1. The relay at first not in time, and here comes Johnny Pesky now. Runners on at first and third, only 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. Pesky fouls 1 away. That's hit over third base. Callaway almost has that one, just knocks off of his glove, goes behind him. Evers finally has to run that one down. Here comes Zarilla trying to score. 1 run's already in, and Zarilla's safe as well. Pesky gets a double on that one, drives in 2, and that makes this a 5-0 ball game. And here's Matt Batts. Batts is 1 for 1 today with 3 men batted in. Pesky, of course, on second base, 5-0 the score, and there's a strike in there to Batts. And another strike. It's 0-2 now on Matt. There's a ground ball over towards first base. Campbell will do that himself, and Pesky moves to third, so 2 away. Here's Bobby Dewar. He takes the ball. Dewar hitting .234, fouls another one off. It's 1-1 on him. That's fouled off again. 1-2 the count on Bobby. It's inside. 2-2 is the count, and that's between first and second. Campbell, the first baseman, the first baseman has it, flips over to Hutchinson, covering at the bag for the out. We go to the top of the 7th inning, and is Aaron Robinson. Tiger's still looking for a run. Robinson takes the ball. And a strike, 1-1 the count on him, and that's hit deep to left field. Williams goes back to the monster and just grabs that for the out, 1 away. Here's Paul Campbell, who takes the strike. 0-1's the count on Paul. There's a little foul back, out of play. 0-2 the count. That's hit over to left field, and actually it's the shortstop, Stevens, who grabs that for the out. 2 gone. Here's Pat Mullen. Pat takes a strike. 0-1 the count. And there's a pop-up, and Stevens, no, it's actually DiMaggio, center fielder, has that for the out. And that does it for the top of the 7th inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th here, 5-0 Red Sox. Boston comfortably in the lead. Joe Dobson hits the ground ball over to Lipon at short, throws to first, 1 gone. And here's Ted Williams. Takes the fastball low, 1-0. And there's a pop-up, and Lake is looking to get that one over deep into center field, and he drops it, and that allows Williams to get on base. Man, Williams forcing the opposition into errors, and here comes Vern Stevens, who takes the ball quickly. 1-0 the count. There's a swing and a miss of that one. It's 1-1, fouled away. 1-2. That's high. 2-2 the count on Vern. Hit the left field, and Evers goes back on that one and makes a great catch up against the wall. That will be the second out, 2 away. It's Dom DiMaggio now, who takes a fastball low. 1-0 is the count on DiMaggio, and there's a strike outside edge. 1-1 is the count now on him. It's a punch over to shortstop. Lipon has it, goes on to first. Easy peasy. We go to the top of the 8th, and it's Fred Hutchinson still in this ball game. Takes the ball for the Tigers. Hits a fly ball over to left field. Williams says that for the out, 1 away. Don Callaway now again, and he takes the strike, 0-1. And there's a beautiful breaking ball by Dobson, his 0-2. That's hit over to left field, and Williams has that. Williams is able to field that. Callaway going around first base is trying for 2. Williams' throw is in there, not in time. Callaway able to stretch that one into a double, and is the runner currently at second base here for the Tigers. Top of the 8th inning, 1 out. Hoot Evers comes up there, 21 RBIs this season, takes a strike. And there's another strike on him, 0-2 the count. Only 90 pitches so far from Dobson. That's fouled away, still 0-2. It's low and away, 1-2 the count on Hoot. It's off the plate, 2-2. And there's a ground ball to the right side. Pesky grabs that one, throws to first for the out. Don Callaway goes over to third, but his run doesn't even matter. Here's Vic Wertz, who takes the ball. That's outside, and he chases it anyway. 1-1 the count on Vic. That's fouled back. It's 1-2. And Dobson strikes him out, and that does that for the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 5-0 Red Sox with that comfortable lead. Billy Goodman up there takes a strike and then a ball. 1-1 the count on him. That's outside, high and outside, 2-0. Ground ball over to the right side. Lake has it, throws to first, 1 away. Here's Al Zarilla. Zarilla swings and misses the first pitch, and then takes a swing at one that looks wide, 0-2 the count. Robinson goes away, but Hutchinson rather goes away, but too far. And that time, the last one, there's one way off the plate. Zarilla goes chasing after that one, and that's a strikeout, number 1 of the day for Hutchinson. That brings up Johnny Pesky here, bottom of the 8th inning with 2 outs, and he hits one into left field again for a base hit. So that'll bring up Matt Batts. Bats today, 1 for 2, 3 runs batted in. Hits that one to center field. That's a base hit. Pesky is going to play it safe, might as well, with a 5-run lead. And that brings up Bobby Dewar now. Bats has hit number 9 for the Red Sox. Dewar fouls one to the left side, lines it, but goes just foul. Then second pitch, he hits over to Vic Wertz in right field, who's got that for the out. And we go to the top of the 9th inning here, 5-0 Red Sox. Dobson going for the complete game, and he's got to get past Johnny Groth here, who fouls the first pitch off, 0-1 the count. Ground ball right to the shortstop, but Stevens can't get to that one. That's in the left field for a hit, and that puts Groth on at first. Here's Johnny Lipon. Takes the ball, and there's a throw over here to first, nothing doing. Next pitch comes in, that's high, 2-0 the count on Lipon. That's fouled away, 2-1. It's a ground ball over to Pesky at third, throws to Dewar for 1, on to Goodman for 2, and that means quickly there are 2 outs here, top of the 9th. Aaron Robinson, last chance for Detroit, takes the pitch up and in for a ball, 1-0 the count. That's high, 2-0. And there's a strike by Dobson, 2-1 the count. Another strike, it's 2-2 on Robinson. That's below the knees, just misses, full count on him. That's hit deep to center, and that's off the wall over DiMaggio's head, and that's about as deep as you can hit it without hitting it out. Robinson able to make it only to second base, kind of chugging as he goes. That's a double for him, hit number 7 for the Tigers, and that brings up Paul Campbell. So Dobson was a strike away from getting the complete game shutout. There's a ball and then another ball on Campbell, 2-0 the count. There's the strike finally, 2-1. Chopper over to third base. Pesky has that, goes to Goodman at first for the out, and that does it. So Dobson does it. He gets the complete game, gets the shutout. 5-0 the final score. Tigers had only 7 scattered hits, and the Red Sox are looking quite good. I hope that you enjoyed that game. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Bye-bye.